performing for Fords and Toyotas, and we much prefer souls. So thank you very much for being here. It's a real treat for us. Yeah. But I want to share with you a little bit about my story. I was originally born in Australia. Hopefully you can still tell. The truth is, you Americans, you see, you've jacked up my accent. Thanks. But born in Australia. My dad was a concert promoter back there, and on one particular tour that he brought back to Australia, the tour didn't go very well, and we actually lost everything that we had as a family. We lost the house, we lost the car, we lost the life savings, and so my dad was looking for a fresh start for his career and for the family, and he got a job offer in Nashville, Tennessee, and he thought it would be a good idea to move his 6 kids and his wife, who was 6 months pregnant at the time, and that's exactly what we did. But soon after we arrived in the States, my dad actually lost that job, and so we were stranded on the side of the world, no friends, no family. We were sleeping on beds made out of clothes. We didn't have any way for our little sister to be born in a hospital. We weren't always quite sure where the next meal was going to come from. We didn't have a car. I mean, the list went on and on and on. And we didn't know what else to do other than just gather around as a family and just start praying for these essential things in life. And we got to see God do some amazing, amazing things during that time. We had some folks that were new friends of ours come and walk through our house. And I kid you not, about 2 or 3 days later, they brought 2 box trucks full of furniture, and they furnished our entire house. That was one pretty amazing miracle, yeah. And the next was this. Our little sister was born in a hospital. Very grateful for that. But one of the things I've realized now, having had 4 kids ourselves, my wife and I, is that hospitals are very, very gifted, very, very skilled at sending you large bills, all right? And we got sent a large bill, and we couldn't afford it, so my dad had called up the hospital and made some sort of arrangement with them, and one day he called up to make a payment, and the person on the line said, "Mr. Smallbone, we just want to let you know that your bill has been paid in full." And we still to this day don't know who paid for our little sister to be born in a hospital, yeah. And the next story was this. I think at this point, you know, the neighbors started to think that we were a little weird, you know. I think they started to say things like, "Can you understand a word that they're saying? They speak very strangely. There's 6 kids. 6, well, no, wait a second. There's 7 kids now. They're like bunnies." But one of the things I love about Americans is you guys are very, very generous people, and I think they started to look around, they're like, "There's 9 mouths to feed now." And so they would go to the grocery store and they would pick up extra groceries for us, and they would leave them on our doorstep. And I went to Mom and Dad and I was like, "Let's stay in America. They give us free food. This is great." And then the next was this. When we came to America, we came in the fall, and Thanksgiving was coming up. And let me tell you, you Americans make a big old deal out of Thanksgiving, all right? And but I love Thanksgiving, but I quickly realized that it's like, wait a second, there's like 2 countries that celebrate, Thanksgiving. You've got Canada and you've got America, all right? Some sort of deal of Thanksgiving is celebrated in only these 2 countries. I mean, the rest of the world is literally that ungrateful, you know? And then I was kind of like, well, why don't we have Thanksgiving in Australia? This is great, you know? I mean, why don't we have it? And see, I've come to this conclusion. You see, I blame the English, all right? The English. Because they gave you these fine folks called pilgrims, right? Great people. They gave us, Australians, they gave us convicts. That's why we don't have Thanksgiving. We're not thankful, you know? But anyway, Thanksgiving, a family came to us and said, "Hey, why don't you come over for Thanksgiving? And we'll show you the ropes." And a family, this family